What's up everybody? Quickly wanted to say something ahead of the video right here. A quick reminder that we have a signal group. The markets right now are very, very volatile. There's a lot going on. If you want the perfect guidance, profitable trades, and education on actually how to become a profitable trader yourself, consider joining. All right, it will help. It will help a lot. There's more than only signals, so consider that. And right now there's also a special lifetime deal. If you DM me on X, Telegram, you can find out more about that. Otherwise, links will be down in the description. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and well, also welcome to the channel. If you're new, and in this video we'll talk about Moodeng. The first time I covered this in my middle of the day market update last Thursday was right here when it was at 5 cents and 5.5. Did I buy it? No, but it has been incredibly strong. This has been one of the best performers, I think, in the last week. Is that true? Oh, it's actually not. Is it not in the top 100? I don't think so, but it's been one of the best performers. Of course, most of you know that. And yesterday we were doing a live stream and we talked about Moodeng as well. First of all, there I also still said that bullish momentum was most likely continued into that major resistance level here at 30 cents, which I think has a high probability to be at least the local top. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But it has been incredibly strong, and to a certain extent, it still is, all right? Like, for example, I mean, would I short Moodeng? Definitely not, because if you take a look at Moodeng right now, overnight was quite strong in the Asian session, but the volume right now is $1.2 billion, all right, which is extremely high. If you put that around the volumes of other coins, it's higher than Cardano, for example. Even though Moodeng, when we're talking about market cap, I think is where is it? It's 190, which also means there still is potential to move up higher, regardless of what I said about this being the local top. But huge volume, not only in spot volume, but also in perpetual futures volume. As you can see right here, it has fallen down a little bit, which is another confirmation of potentially reaching a local high. But in the last eight hours, it's in the top 5 coins in terms of perpetual volume, right? So what that means is don't short, right? Regardless of me saying that this is, I think, a local top, don't short. But ultimately, like, zoomed out here, Moodeng has reached a major resistance level. And I would say the first major one, right? And the last one was right here at 15 cents. We also found resistance there, right? But then after that resistance, we still kept very, very high volume. The markets continue to be very, very strong, especially meme coins as a narrative that has been incredibly strong over the weekends as well. So then we were able to break out. But right now, Bitcoin is at $104,000. Regardless of the good news we had this morning, Bitcoin is retracing a little bit. And meme coins, although, you know, should we expect more bullish momentum? You know, I wouldn't go against it, like I said, but meme coins have already rallied a lot as well, right? So then, by the way, which might even be more important, we have some bearish divergences, all right? You can see that Moodeng's price actually did go from 15 to 30 cents, a 2x, but the RSI made lower highs and the volume made lower highs, right? So then you have a high time frame resistance level here. And the moves into that were a bearish divergence, or at least they caused a bearish divergence. And then the general market circumstances also do not really support a move up higher, I think, for now. All right, so therefore, I'd say it's most likely that we are going to pull back. For me, the most important levels are right here at 20 cents, where you have the 382 fib, and 20 cents, which is an intraday demand level, and 15 cents. And I do think from there we'll be able to find support. And I also do think if we are able to hold relatively bullish market circumstances, that we'll be able to rally up higher into potentially 42 cents. That would be my next price target later. But that might still take some time, right? That might actually take some time before that happens. But for now, I would say that's most likely. Now, like I said, would I short it for this reason? No, definitely not. I could just as well be wrong, and we might just move into 40 cents from here. It's a possibility, all right? I'm definitely not always right, so be aware of that, and don't do stupid things. But those are my thoughts for now. Thank you for watching. I want to wish you all a great week. Take care, and bye.